And then allow your knees to drop over to the right, and then come back and then over to the left. Just noticing how your lower back's twisting, your legs are moving, hips are moving, and feet are changing relationship to the floor. Nice. Now the next time that your knees fall to the left, pause there and send your right buttock down towards your right heel, slightly pressing the right heel into the floor. It will make the right side of your hip lift a little bit. Really nice. Then point the knees up at the ceiling, take them over the other way. Push into the left heel, sending the left buttock down towards your left heel. Really nice. Stand the knees up again. This time let the knees drop over to the left side. Turn your head to look at your right hand. And then take your right hand along the floor up over your head until you come and lie on your left side. So it's going to go in a big circle over the head. Really nice. And then reverse that. Take the right arm over. Roll onto your back. Stand your knees up. Let the knees drop over to the right. Look at the left hand. Great. And then with the left hand, circle it on the floor over your head until you lie on your right side. And then reverse that. Take the left arm back over so you come lie on your back. Good. Now the knees stand up. We'll drop the knees to the left side again. And this time with your right foot, find your right foot on the floor and drag it around your left knee up towards your left hand. And if you think of really extending the foot out away from the hip as you take the foot towards the hand, you'll feel some lengthening through the side of your waist. Good, and then reverse that back the way it came. Drag it along the floor around the left leg. Knees stand up, knees drop over to the second side, to the right side. Left foot drags its way across the floor. Beautiful, nice. Drag it all the way towards the hand. And then reverse, great. Let that go there. And stand both your feet up and come onto your elbows. So then you're propped up and you're able to see through your legs. Nice. And then picking up your left leg, your left foot off the floor, you can let your right leg go long. Just turn the heel in and the heel out. So you're doing little internal and external rotations of your hip. Yeah, really nice. And then as you send your heel out, start to kick it away from you. Good, and then turn the toes out, the heel in, and bring the leg towards you. Nice, and then we're back to the beginning. Turn the knee in, the heel out. Good, send away, and then bring back. Nice, so you're kind of making it's like a little swimming action with your leg. Just making your hip joint capsule really talk to your brain, so you get even more neuromuscular coordination between your brain and your hip. Really nice. Then let that leg go long. Bring the other leg in. Point your knee in, your heel out. Send it away. Turn the toes out, the heel in, and bring it back in. Nice. So we're taking the hip through not all of its possibilities of range of movement, but lots. Really nice. Spread your toes so your mind's all the way through your leg into your foot. Great, and then bring both your knees in. Great, and you can be pressing your elbows down a bit to lift your chest. And whenever we're working the arms behind us, it's always quite good to bring some balance into your shoulders. So let's now turn your knees apart, take your knees out, your toes will point out like froggy feet. And then we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to send both legs away, turn both toes in, squeeze it in, and then bring your heels back towards your bum. Then we're back to the beginning. Nice, so extend out like little froggy feet. Then try and get that internal rotation, toes point towards you and then come back in. Really nice, then go out again. Turn in, bring the knees in, the heels apart. Yeah, good, and then open. Nice. Knees in, keep the heels apart as you come through. Really nice. Great. Nice. Now this next time that your legs come in, pause there, put your feet on the floor. Come up onto your hands with your fingers pointing at your feet. And then press into your hips, lift your hips up, look down your body towards your knees. Beautiful. And then see if you can send your hips a bit back through your arms and then press up again into the kind of reverse tabletop. Really nice. Do a couple more times. Swinging through and up. Nice. Rounding your spine. Arching your spine. Lovely. Great. And then place your bum down. Come onto your hands and knees. You can come over your feet. And then place your hands on the floor. We'll round your spine, pressing the hands into the ground to send the shoulder blades apart from the back. Nice. And then let your tummy fall towards the floor. Your tailbone lift, your chin lift, and looking either up or straight ahead, whatever's more comfortable. Beautiful. And then drop your head, let your spine round, tailbone points at the floor. Nice. And then last time, let your tummy come towards the ground, your chin lift. Great. And then settle back into a kind of neutral position. Keeping your left leg bent, lift the knee off the floor and just squeeze your heel as high as you can, or your toes as high as you can, keeping your pelvis level. And then drop down onto your right elbow. So the right elbow comes to the floor, but your left arm is still straight. And then circle the leg out by your left arm and look at the foot. Good. And then take it back. And we're going to go on a couple of these little rotations of your hip. Nice. Coming back into the bent position, circling out to the side, looking at the leg. Great. Each time bringing the leg a little bit closer towards your arm. Nice. And now this next time that the leg circles around and it's kicking out, put the foot on the floor momentarily. And then squeeze it up again. And we'll do a couple more like that. Tapping and lifting. Great. So you'll feel we're working the buttock of the leg that's lifting, but also the one that is supporting us on the floor. Really nice. Great. And then one more time. This time place your knee down. Come up onto both elbows. And with your left hand, we're going to take that through the gap and take a twist. The left arm's going to go through the gap between your right arm and the floor. Exactly. Nice. You can turn and look up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Nice. And then coming back up, we'll do the other side. So we're going to lift up your right leg, keeping the toe pointing, the knee bent. And then drop down onto the left elbow. Great. Now as you start to circle your left knee high and out to or your right knee high and out to the right, straighten the leg and then swoop it back again. Nice. Good. So you're taking the leg and the hip in a big kind of, I don't know what kind of shape it is, but big arching shape. Really nice. And now the next time that the leg kicks out, drop the foot down to the floor, just momentarily, keeping the leg straight, and then lift it up again. Nice. So you are making your hips more flexible, but you're also strengthening them at the same time, so you're getting that mobility. Nice. Try and limit the amount of momentum that you're using. Great. And then place the knee back down. Come up onto your left hand. So both our elbows are straight. Right hand with the palm facing up is going to go underneath your left arm. Slide it all the way through. Maybe the ear comes to the floor. And you can slightly push off your left hand to help you rotate up towards the ceiling. Really nice. Great. And then come back to all fours. Round your spine again, really have the tailbone pointing down, and then start to move your pelvis towards your wrists, but keep the glutes squeezing. So you're taking the pelvis towards the wrist, and then don't let your thighs come all the way to the floor this time. Just gently release your chest forward, chin forward, and then drop your head down, lift the back of your neck up, lift your hips and sit all the way back into a child's pose. Nice. And then from here we pick up your hips, keep your head tucked in, and we start to travel forward to the position we just did with the pelvis coming towards the wrists, chest floating forward, lifting your chin, really nice. And then the head drops down, back of the neck lifts, upper back lifts. Make your way onto your heels, toes together. Nice. One more time. Lift your hips up, come through with a rounded spine, chin to the throat. Nice. Then tuck under your tailbone. Keep looking at your belly button until your hips are a little lower to the floor, then release your head. Great. Last time, sit back into child's pose. And then tuck under your toes so you get a little toe stretch. And then lift your hips into downward facing dog. Nice. And just a few times from here, press your hands and arms into the floor so your shoulders come towards your ears. And then relax. And then press your hands and arms forward and down into the floor. And then relax. So we're just coming on and off that activation. Really nice. Good. Feeling how your shoulders can come towards your ears and then away from your ears. And when we're doing the downward dog, we want the shoulders towards the ears because we're pushing the floor away. Really nice. Great. And then start to walk your feet towards your hands. When you arrive at the front of the mat, just let your head dangle out of your neck. Arms hang out of your shoulders. Little bend in the knee. Nice. And then bend the knees more to initiate the roll to standing. Coming up one vertebra at a time, the head coming up last. Great. And then take a few steps towards the front of